Hello, this is a video for submission to Sonic Speed 2019. This is Sonic Story No MSG for Sonic 06. Just had to run die an impulse.
If you see a
I missed the last
thing
the last hit. So I'm not going to be doing the new strat and Iblis for this run, just because I really just want to finally get a submission. I haven't been able to get one yet. I have a video that I could use. It's the one that's up on speedrun.com. It's just I don't like my commentary in it. So I want to have one that actually has not terrible commentary. So basically for the start, I basically just did that all by muscle memory. I was not paying attention at all. So basically for the start, what you need to do is you go talk to this old man. He makes you jump through hoops, and then he gives you his shoes. And that's basically it. You also get rings by doing this mission, and then it allows you to buy the light chip that'll let you use light trails. Ring trails, I should say. Okay, so go about mid-12. Okay. Yeah, that was the whole mission, by the way. It was just jumping through hoops.
That
What?
was incredible.
What? What? Excuse me? What? Something has to be wrong. That's not possible. That is not possible. What? I don't... What? Okay, I might have to reset. I don't... What? Did it? Okay, I have to check that back in the video. That might not be real. So for the first trick that you have to do is you basically can skip like 30 seconds of this level. So what you do is you go over here, go back to the loop, and you line up right here. And then you find the cave right here, and then you hit pause and start at the same time. And what this does is it causes you to do a homing attack, buffer a homing attack in the first frame of your jump. And for some reason when Sonic does that, he misses what he's supposed to hit, and he just goes flinging off at light speed. And we utilize that to our advantage, make him go where to hit the cave. So now you're supposed to do a whole part with Tails, but just by abusing how Tails' flight works, you can just skip the whole part, right here. And then you're supposed to hit a switch by going up on the rock and hitting a switch, but because the trigger to go to the next part is just motion based, you can just fly up here. Normally Sonic's supposed to come in with the whale, and the whale will shoot Sonic over and activate the cutscene, or activate the trigger, but you can just fly up there with Tails. This is the first Mach speed part of the game, where you're just constantly running extremely fast and you have to dodge all the obstacles. Basically, the tactic for these, minus even the Crisis City ones, is you just hit X and then you don't hold a direction, and it makes Sonic go much faster than you should. Right there, I got hit on purpose, because this game has a rank after the A rank, it's called the S rank, and if you hit the S rank, it'll give you an extra medal, which wastes 5.5 seconds, so you optimally never want to get an S rank. In some, like the boss fights, there's no possible way for you not to get an S rank, so you know. There's a jump right here, which I'm really bad at, Oh, I got a weird type. I got the weird jump. It still works. It still saves time. That was awesome. Level 9 is pretty good.
Too easy. No sweat.
What the frick is going on? What the heck? um. Okay. My lows are unbelievable right now. So, technically, this is a 57 pace right now. That's not going to happen. My PB's a 59.12. I'm going for a 59 or a 100 for just the submission. I don't really care about PBing. I just want to get a good run in just to show off the run. Okay, so what you're doing there is frame a freaking guy. So what you're doing is you're jumping on the you're homing attacking on the last frame of your jump, and that causes you to go through these balls. And the reason is, normally you're supposed to go and talk to this woman up here, this girl up here, but it causes another cutscene and another loading screen, so it's actually faster to glitch through, touch the Dusty Desert portal, then go talk to her because it'll instantly put you into Cerberus, instead of having to wait. So it's pretty interesting that we actually have to do a glitch just to get around a loading screen. That's how slow the loading screens are.
This is your pet, huh? Okay, Eggman.
Oh yeah, so this boss is amazing. Frick!
This is your pet, huh? Okay, Eggman.
I never have this much problems with this stupid boss. Thank you. I almost missed it there too. So you have to grab onto his horn, and you have to make him run into the statues. The beginning part is RNG based. I didn't die to RNG. I didn't get screwed over by RNG. I just was dumb. But pretty simple boss fight if you don't do what I did. So that goes my 12 seconds of time save. Just from the god loads. But
That was incredible.
losing so much time. Because my clips were bad and I had to reset twice on Cerberus, so you know. Whatever. Nothing you do about it. Okay, so the next stage here is probably the most boring stage of the run. There's not many tricks. So by holding right trigger down while you're carrying release, it gives you a shield and allows you to walk on sand and on water. Now, this level does have a predefined path for you to take. However, it gives you the option to walk on sand, so you can just take whatever path you want. You can just completely ignore what you're supposed to do. And designers didn't really think that was through. Which I'm not complaining about. But what makes this game fun is all the glitches in it. No, you don't have to, because I'm recording right now, Tyler. You want to jump to the soup.
Okay.
You want to take this ring show right here. And then you want to go over here. I'm going to miss this. And then take the ring jump, surprise I did. That's one of my least favorite parts of the run, in all honesty. It just scares the heck out of me. Especially because it's right after Cerberus and you have to do something annoying like that. There's a harder way of doing it and it saves like a second. You just like basically jump right after you get on the platform, but it's just, no. I'm not doing that. Huh. So I'm actually not saving that much time at all in here. I mean, I was relatively slow, but... Okay, so this boss is fun. So, this boss used to give, like, me and a lot of other players trouble, but when you know how to speedrun him, he's the easiest boss in the game. So you just walk towards him, and you hit him. You home attack away, wait for him to teleport dash, hit him again. I really shouldn't go with teleport dash, he's hacking, because, you know, you can't get the teleport dash until like Radical Train with Silver Story, so I don't know how he's doing it now. So I call hacks. But, and there you go, 25-6-3 each time.
That was incredible!
So this is when you know you have really good loads, is when you gold silver. You get the exact same time of silver each time. And yet, I just golded by a decent amount. And I saved a second. So, yeah. Okay, so the premise of this mission, because I skipped the cutscenes. So, you need to get into New City. Slowly on New City. However, the guard that I just talked to, he told me that I have to go talk to the captain. And what I basically have to do is I have to go around to every guard in town, and the guards will give me clues as to who's the captain. Now, since I already know who the captain is, I'm able to just walk all the way over and talk to him. So it's pretty fast. And done. The guy just plays a trick on you. He's the real captain, so he just wants to screw with you.
That was incredible!
Because he's mean like that. Go with the captain, by a second. These loads are unbelievable. Okay, so now you're able to go into New City. Now you're able to go into New City to meet up with Knuckles. So what you do here is normally you're supposed to buy this thing in the beginning, like right before or to get into Cerberus. It's called the Anti-Grav. But because we glitched through, we need to buy it now. And it basically just gives you like temporary invincibility and it's like a sliding attack. So it's very useful when you're trying to kill mobs. This mission, it's pretty simple. Kill all the enemies. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love it, but it always something goes wrong with it. So without fail, I think I've only gotten a good time like once on this. It sure as heck wasn't on the PvP, I don't think. What? I've never had that happen before. I didn't really waste like much time at all, so I don't really mind it. So yeah, this is the anti-grav. You're just able to slide through. You're able just to slide through these big robots as well with it, so it's pretty awesome to fight with. You do an anti-grav there, and then you do an anti-grav to kill these. Yo, that was a good time. 46, nice. So without that little mess up, I think it would have been close to a 45. 46 is about as good of a time as I'm gonna get. And I also golded because, you know, loads are insane. Golded by a second. Okay, so now I have to go and travel all the way to Knuckles and talk to him, and then I have to watch another loading screen. I mean, Knuckles is right there, but, you know, I still need a loading screen apparently. So now on your way to level called Acropolis, you're gonna encounter another group of enemies that you have to fight. This one's pretty easy. It's also a lot faster. It's like 20 seconds long instead of 45. But okay, I missed that. So now it's gonna be. I'm gonna get like 20 seconds. You're supposed to spin dash into that guy, but obviously I missed. And now you're supposed to anti-grab all these guys. And I'm usually bad at it. I usually miss that last robot. So it was nice of me and let me get him because I messed up in the beginning. 19.5 is decent for that. And Tails was just walking in front of the camera without a care in the world.
That was incredible.
It's like, oh no. You want to see Sonic? Ah, psych. You get to see me instead. I'm better. Which I disagree with. I hate Tails. I mean, I love Tails. Just for Tails Wave Ocean. I love you, Tails. Sonic, I like you better. So now I just entered into White Acropolis, and aesthetically this is my favorite level. It's not my favorite gameplay level like for tricks, but aesthetically it's an awesome level. So basically, you're on a snowboard. You can hold down A to do better control. I don't because I've never done it before and I don't want to mess myself up. So the first part of this section is very simple. Just go along. I don't care. And right here, I'm gonna jump when I get onto this ramp, and it's gonna. So now I have extra speed, and if I can get shower speed right here, and I did. Okay, so now I go extremely fast, and I need to concentrate. So I'm not going to explain why this happens yet. Okay. Okay, I got it. That was scary. So basically, what happened there is there's for some reason in the game there's a ramp right there where I got shower speed, even though it doesn't look like it. So what I did was it tried boosting me like a ramp does, but because I pressed A again, it bounced me back down, so it just retained all the speed I would have had. For this section, you're supposed to do a whole thing with Tails. He goes around the map, and then he goes back to Sonic. Sonic doesn't care about Tails, he doesn't like him. So Sonic's just gonna go through the lasers right there, and go to the end of the level. I guess the level would normally take around probably like 3 minutes done optimally, but you can just beat it in 1:16. Oh, that's freaking good. This might be a close segment just because of the loads, but
too easy.
That's awesome.
No sweat.
Yep. Go to by 2 seconds. Okay, Crisis City. So, this level is horrible because there's so many things that could go wrong in it. So, for the first part, you're sliding on, instead of a snowboard, you're sliding on a piece of metal. So, it's cool. So what I just did there is another one of those speed up glitches that you saw in Acropolis, and there's another one right here that wasn't really speed up. That was really slow on my part, but yeah, so now I'm going a lot faster, and to me, this is a lot harder than the one as in White Acropolis. It's a lot harder to control. There's so many more things that could go wrong. So I don't like it as much. Okay, but it's at least a fast speed up. It's at least a fast speed cap. Like sometimes you can get like a really slow one. I got a fast one, which is good because I was really slow getting it, so I still got 45. If I wasn't slow getting it, it would have been like 43. So now for this section, you're supposed to travel on this like really long rail, but Sonic doesn't like doing that, so he just jumps off. It's amazing. And then he just told me attacks back on right here, and just continues on like nothing happened. Okay, coming up is a jump called Clench Jump. It's a lot scarier than it looks, but even it's still scary for me. I've been in this game for a while, and it's really scary still. Right here. Oh my gosh. It's the second time I've done that today. It's the second time I've almost messed it up. My hands are really sweaty right now. Because of that. I was really close to the wall. You're supposed to be a lot further out from the wall. Yeah, so, like I said, I've been playing this game for a long time. I'm 5th place on the leaderboards. And that still scares the heck out of me. So you just dash to that. And then the rest of the level is just pretty straightforward. Just go optimal routes and rails and stuff. So, no explanation really needed. That's cool. You wonder them they're running and watching playing background through the scout loader. Okay. 210, that's actually not that bad. Okay, so for this section, it's very straightforward. It's not many tricks. It's like one trick. But they're floating islands. I don't really know how they're floating. I think we might be in a tornado, but that wouldn't really explain why I'm able to move easily. So, the mystery. Okay, so right here is really the only trick. You can just homing attack the side of that, and you'll just walk straight up. Hopefully you found that out. Okay, 43? Thank you, 44. Aw. Now the runner stopped streaming. How rude of him. Okay, so this is the worst. So it's another max speed, and generally it's the same strategy as you use in the Wave Ocean one. You hit X and then you hold. You don't hold a direction, you go faster. But this one, anything can come out of anywhere and kill you. So you have to be ready for anything. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes like a wheel will flip you and you have no power over it whatsoever, and so you just die. Okay, this is dangerous. I got hit intentionally there, but I got hit earlier than I wanted to. Okay, nice, 26. Because if you don't, you'll S rank. And S ranking actually loses more than 5 seconds just because of the lag in the level. So you never want to do it, obviously.
Too easy.
I got hit, but I wanted to get hit like after I jumped in the air. So it was because it's really dangerous if you don't. Oh shoot. Dang it, that was really slow. I forgot that you unlock Shadow there, so you have to press A one more time. So Flame Core, this is my favorite level. This is my... I said Bioacropolis is like my favorite level. This one as well, I would say they're tied. This is really cool looking. And really awesome to do fast. So you're supposed to go through like a 25-second loop section right here. Sonic doesn't play by your rules, so he just jumps over and you skip the whole loop section.
Careful not to fall off here.
There's a jump that you have to do over here. And it's basically the Flame Core Clench jump. I think it's easier than City, but it's still hard, so... Okay, got it. I put emphasis on it being hard because for one of my attempts at this mission I said, oh, it's really easy. And then I missed it. So that's why I was saying, oh yeah, it's hard. Oh, come on, game. So, normally you're not supposed to homing attack that one up. It doesn't really waste that much time to do it. And then you just spin dash over the lava and have to sit really on. And over here, again, by abusing the invincibility frames, you can spin dash over the lava. Oh my gosh, I almost got hit by those stupid meteorites. This level is a pain for this section alone, just because these meteorites are random, and if you get hit by one and you're in the wrong spot, it's game over. So, okay. If I get the second section perfect, it should be a 37, a 237, which would be pretty good. May not gold, even if I do get it perfectly, just because of the fact that I wasted like a second or two because I forgot to have thing on shadow part. Okay, so right here, I'm holding anti-grav, and then I just walked up and released anti-grav, and you click through the tunnel. That's pretty cool. And because the invincibility is actually pretty long, you're able to just, I must have said frost. You're able to spin dash through the whole lava segment. Without getting hurt. Now you're supposed to go to Knuckles. You're supposed to complete this room right here, and then you're supposed to go back to oh my gosh, I'm dumb. You're supposed to go back to Sonic, but you don't need to. You just need to go up with Knuckles over here. Find the right location. Hopefully I don't screw this up again. Okay, then you just flip out, go around to Death Lane, and you have to get here to avoid the S rank. I didn't get hit, so I'm going to actually hurt myself so I don't get the S rank. I had 32 rings, so hopefully that doesn't come to payment in the pot. I missed, yeah, so I had to do that because I don't want to waste 5 seconds. I had 32. Yeah, I would have S ranked, barely. I would have S ranked by like 100, so I'm glad I did that. Wasted time, but in the long run, it technically saved like 2 seconds. Okay, Iblis. There's a new strategy you can do for Iblis. I'm not going to do it. I just messed it up, and I really just want to finally finish a stupid run. A stupid submission. So, I'm just going to do Iblis normally. So I'm a win.
It's a little too far to attack. Is there some way to draw him in?
Okay, so for this boss, I'm trying to Discord message my friend while doing this, so not the easiest thing to do in the world. But like if any stage, this is the stage you can do it in because it's so long. So basically you're supposed to wait for Iblis to call down like all the platforms, but you can just use invincibility frames and go up there and hit him. I almost missed that. That would have been dumb.
What's wrong? Is that size just for show?
This boss is really annoying because it's RNG for your final time. So, like, Iblis can waste like a second of RNG on every cycle. So in total, he can waste like 4 seconds just due to RNG. You can do the exact thing World Record does, and you'll get like 4 seconds slower. It really hurts to see me having such a large time, but I cannot waste any time. Not waste these unbelievable loads. Missing the new Iblis strat again, like I did before. Okay, so after this, he just comes charging at you, so you have to wait for him to go down, and then you hit him on the way up. And that's it. You can see I was not concentrated like at all. And you don't need to be. That boss, when you do it the way I just did is one of the easiest things in this whole game. You actually have to concentrate though when you're doing the new Atlas strategy. I can explain briefly right now, I guess. So basically, instead of going up to touch the ball, you stay on the platform all the way at the back. And then when Iblis goes down and he's about to come up, you run off the back of the platform and then spin dash into a spin kick into the platform. And then it'll hit him when he destroys the platform. But you can mess it up, and then if you mess it up, well, it's game over, so. Because it wastes like a minute, and that's what I did. Okay, so now you're going to buy the bounce bracelet. I think it's a more Sonic game, so you should know what it is. But if you don't, when you jump and press X, he'll bounce on the ground. And you'll see me, I have to bounce bracelet on a chimney in order to get into Radical Train for some reason, because the chimney's for some reason connected to the train station. I don't know why. Yeah, it's right here. And this is a really annoying time loss if you just miss that chimney, which you can do pretty easily.
Son, shouldn't you save the train before chasing after me?
Basically, this is pretty straightforward level relatively. So I have to like beat the train, and that switch right there will blow up boxes. You can clip through every one of these doors, but the problem is the train will get destroyed if you do. So you can't do that. Right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack a robot that's up here, which you can't see, but it's there all the time. And then you just skip a whole scale section.
There's gotta be a switch somewhere. Yes.
This, you attack into the rail. And then you do that over here too. Sometimes you'll get stuck on this rail, so I'm going to be careful here. Okay, I'm not stuck. I stopped doing the X tapping, which makes you go faster, because you can get a perfect clip there where you don't need to stop and spin dash again. Missed it. There's a trick in here that I'm not going to do. You can like skip the springs at the beginning. I'm not going to do it because I'm doing like, I really shouldn't say baby strats. Like these strategies are, okay, I could actually make the trick here, but I'm not doing it. Okay, I would say I'm like 75% sure I could have made it there, but no. I would skip the dash pads right there. It saves like 2 seconds, but I'm trying to actually get a run. That'll actually suffice. So it's not the best Radical Train time, but 55 is pretty mid. Overall, not too shabby. Radical Train's a decent level, I like it. So this next level is kind of like the bane of speedrunners. Because this makes or breaks the run. You have to launch off a rock in the beginning. Yeah, I'll show you. So you launch off the rock that you'll see me do in the beginning, and you'll get stuck on top of Egg Genesis, and you are able to do 2 cycles, right, one after another, without waiting. You're able to do a 3rd hit. I have not practiced that. Yeah, the rock launches right here. Missed it once. Okay, I got a really slow one, but now I can't die due to RNG at least. There's a way you can... Yeah, my way, when I do it slow, is I land right on this. And then, yeah. if you get a fast rock launch, he won't spin again, and then you'll have the issue of there's a 25% chance that the arm that you go to will be destroyed. So, and you just fall right off, and you can't complete the double hit. The reason I'm spin kicking these rocks, so I completely failed that one, is like a really low chance that you'll hit one of the rocks into a Genesis and it'll save a hit. Although not too bad of an egg Genesis. That's a pretty cool boss.
Sonic, look out! The fortress is crashing!
That's actually pretty fast. My strat like loses 5 seconds, so if I didn't lose that 5 seconds, that would have been like a 112.
That was
insane.
incredible!
Okay, so up next is Tropical Jungle. Okay, I'm gonna open the window back up. It's getting hot in here. Okay, so you're carrying Elise again, so how you get through this is you hold down right trigger and you're attack into the board. Cross the butter. This level is, for most people, a fairly easy level. For me, it's the bane of my existence sometimes. It's like mission 11. Easy freaking mission, and I screw it up all the time. Tropical Jungle, same thing. Easy level, and I always mess something up. It barely ever fails that I don't mess anything up. I do baby strats here, just because of how much this level hates me. I was actually going to make that, and just find out. So I'm doing a baby strat here because this vine, if you jump slightly too early or slightly too late, he'll just shoot you off the vine and you can't move and you just go straight down to your death. So I do baby strats so that for some reason the timing is longer. I'm also going to do a baby strat here, even though I really don't ever fail to strat that. Oh my gosh. Idiot. Tropical Jungle is trying hard. Except, the whole time it's been me that's been stupid so far. Okay, I guess every time Tropical Jungle screws me up, it's because I'm stupid, but... So right here, I'm holding anti-grav, and once I get high enough, you can clip out of there. And you have to clip high enough because there's a huge death plane that you have to avoid. On my last attempt to get a run going, I hit the stupid death plane twice or 3 times. I don't remember which one it was. So, and I was going way too low, which was the issue. So yeah, that was what Tropical Jungle was to screw me up by.
Gotta make sure I don't fall in the water.
So yeah, same thing the Dusty Desert, there is a predefined path that you're supposed to go, but because they give you the ability to literally walk on water, and water is this whole map, you're just able to cross it. So what I did there was I get hit by the robot to lose the rings, then I can net strike, and then I killed him with the shield, which you can do. It's never use size in this instance, but it's pretty cool. Tropical Jungle is pretty nice to me. Almost messed it up a couple of times, but overall pretty good, pretty good. Okay, Tails Wave Ocean. So Tails, you remember when I said I like you less than Sonic? I lied. You're really my favorite character. So yeah, so you replay Wave Ocean, but this time You're doing it with the flying fox.
Princess Elise went to see Eggman by herself. Tails, please help her.
Yeah, you're supposed to go through those hoops that's right next to this. You don't have to, because, you know, Tails, you can abuse the flight pattern, and then you can just fly all the way over.
Elise is on that battleship. Wait up, we're coming.
So there's a trick here. Hopefully I don't miss it. Okay, yeah, I didn't miss it. Good. And you're able to shoot off with Tails, and you can just skip a pretty large section of the level by doing that. I'm gonna miss White Pole. Okay. You're able to land on that little pole right there with the spikes on it. Call it White's Pole, even though it's not by volcano, just because we like the name. There's a different name for the pole. Not going to say it, but there is a different name for it. So right here, you hold A throughout that section, and you're able to retain the speed that you go through while flying through the hoops, and you just get launched at that speed. And now you just do the same thing that you did with Tails as Sonic, but it's easier because you start at a high up platform. You're able to land on this rock, you fly up to this rock, and there's a gold ring. Okay, Tails, forget what I said, I like Sonic better. But thank you for being nice to me. Okay, so what you have to do here
Probably go to the ancient castle.
is
Let's
no,
get there first and
idiot.
save Elise.
I say idiot a lot. Okay, so you have to buy all 3 of these gems, or at least I do, because that's how I use Wyvern and use all of them. And then you go talk to this man, and this man is stupidly easy to knock over. He's stupidly easy. Like, you can just be walking as slow as possible towards him. You'll be 5 feet away from him, and he'll just get scared and just fall over. And it wastes like 5 seconds when he does that. It's really annoying. I won't.
Touching a warp pole will send me far away in a flash.
Okay, so my mom walked into the room, so I had to mute my mic.
That was
But
incredible.
basically, for that, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, whatever it's called, you're supposed to memorize which of the little warp things you have to go through. But you can just, it's called a trial of intelligence, and you outsmart the game because you just you just run around and you skip to the last spring, and then you complete it. This trial is the bane of existence for many runners, including myself sometimes, because RNG can kill you. You have no rings, so and you have to kill a bunch of enemies. So if you get hit, you're dead. And Run is also dead when this happens, because okay, right here is RNG sometimes. Okay, sometimes the shield will spawn there, and you have no control over it. Okay. So what the green gem will do is it'll spawn like a little tornado, and you'll see me use it right here to kill the enemies, because there's a faster way you can do that. I don't do that because I don't care about losing 1 second opposed to losing a minute. So I'll do it slower if it lets me live. Okay. I got through it.
That was incredible.
Okay. So the next trial is, I don't know, it's an awesome trial. So it's a test of love. So you have to declare your true love for either Elise or Amy. Now I really don't care which one it is because I don't care about Sonic's love life. If he's into bestiality, good for him with Elise. But I choose Amy because I think it's faster. I think we have concluded that Amy is the fastest one over Elise.
That was incredible.
Casual golden trial of love. A 2-second long mission because of loads. Okay, so now you help me attack onto the seagull, and the eagle carries you away. Carries you to a land far, far away. All the way up the tower. Well, Tails is already up here because he can fly, so he didn't have to do any of that stupid trials. He doesn't help us. What a jerk. Okay, King of Valley is my favorite level because of all the cool tricks that you can do that I will not be doing because I need to get a submission run. I will be doing them on Sonic Speed, but I'm too chicken to do them right now. So basically over here,
We don't have time.
you just skipped a lot of the level because of how the map was made. You can just jump all the way down. The map designers did not think that through. There's a little trick that you can do right here. I am not doing it. Instead, you go over here. Normally you can skip to that vine, but it's a fairly tricky strategy. I get it like 2/3 of the time on my first play, so I don't want to risk it.
Let's try going up.
You know what? I really am sad to say this, but I've been missing this trick. You can go off the ledge and skip the seagull section. I've been missing it so much lately. I cannot let this run die to that, so I'm not doing it. I am shaming myself just because this level is, I love it. I love all the tricks you can do. I always tell people to throw their runs in this, but I can't risk anything. So, you're supposed to play as Silver right now, but you're able to jump off the eagle at any time, so you can just jump off and just play around the walls right now. You can do a really cool trick where you jump off straight from that little piece. Then you have to jump on when Sonic hits the water, and then you can just skip that section. Now it's risky. It's very risky. I get it maybe 50% of the time, and it wastes like 40 seconds to do if you miss. So, you know, not going to do that. Now there's a trick that I pride myself in this part called Castle Skip. I would do it. If Triple Agent, aka Liam, bet me $20 that if I get this on a run in PB, he'll give me $20. I would do it 100% if it wasn't for the fact that this is a submission run. I'll definitely be doing it on Sonic Speed. Oh my gosh. But to do right now is suicide. Took me 3 tries to get it earlier, and I really don't want to have to do another stupid run or submission. So I will do this trick though. Yeah, it's pretty simple. So Castle Skip is right here. Oh, not right here, I should say. I forgot how to do that section one. Oh yeah, you don't use the blue jump. So Castle Skip's right here. You have to grab onto the eagle, and then homing attack off the eagle, and destroy the building with your green gem. and you have to walk around the falling building with red gem to slow down everything down, and you have to blindly jump into that spot right there, which Sonic is attaching onto now, because you obviously can't see it, the building's destroyed. So.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
I'm gonna hit that. Yep, I hit the wall. I knew I would. This is a freaking slow Kingdom Valley.
Yes.
You can blue gem down the stairs, but if you get hit while blue gemming down the stairs, if you bonk on the wall, then you get stuck on the stairs and you cannot get out. And you die. I've lost like 3 runs to doing that, stupidly trying to blue gem down the stairs. It's not worth it. Oh yeah, and that you can just clip. Oh, I forgot to mention all the doors that I clip through. Yeah, you can do that, and then you can clip through the final wall and just get to the stage without having to kill the enemies. So this is the final Mach Speed section of the game. It's, I would say, the second easiest one after Wave Ocean. Actually, no, I would say this is the easiest one. There's a little trick you can do here to skip the dash pads, and you can just run casually on the water, because you know. Sonic, in literally every other instance without Elise, will die if you hit the water, or if you are in water. But, you know, casually, for some reason, when the water is flowing upwards, you're able to run perfectly parallel to it. No, you're able to run perfectly on it, parallel to gravity. So, you know, like always. Yeah, this is a really slow Kingdom Valley. Because I didn't even do Eagle Skip version 1. Well, Eagle Skip, I shouldn't say version 1, there's only one Eagle Skip, called the other one Castle Skip. But it's just because I'm so far ahead that I cannot risk anything. So yeah, that's the end of Kingdom Valley. It's a really awesome looking stage. Okay, so now this is the bell segment. And so you have to get to Aquatic Base. In order to do that, you have to ring the 3 bells that's in Soliana. And it'll open the gate. And then you also get the most broken object in the game after, well, while doing this, called the Sky Gem. And it is freaking awesome. Doors are barely existent now. But with the Sky Gem, they don't exist ever. You can clip through any door with the Sky Gem. Bell segment is kind of annoying because you have to try to not bonk, which is hard. So basically for bells, you just blue gem across these roofs. You go over here, you blue gem off, bounce bracelet, and then hit the spring. You can bounce bracelet back down here. I don't know if that's actually faster. I just saw a focus light do that, and I just started to do it without looking further into it. It's just, I don't think it's faster. Just, oh my freaking gosh, I almost died there. Just looks faster. Okay, so that was the Sky Gem, and you'll see it being used here. So it lets you teleport. Why I thought that was a good idea, I don't know. But you have to aim for this building. You jump off, and bounce place it down. No, no! I just killed my 58. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. Okay. This is not the fastest way to get over there. Actually, it might be, I don't know. Okay, note to self. Do not try doing that ever again. I meant by doing that, I meant, bounce braceleting. Oh my gosh. I just killed my 58, I think. Okay, so Aquatic Base. Aquatic Base is a really fun level because it just shows you how really shows you how broken this game is. How? Seriously? So coming up is the best trick in aquatic base. So you go over here, you go to this wall, you throw the sky jump, you land on top of here, then you go over here, you sky jump, and now you are in Shadow's section of aquatic base. And now what you do is you go up to this door, you do that, blue gem over here, go to this door, flip through this door because doors don't exist anymore, and you're home free. That's a really good time. I even bonked at the beginning. So yeah, aquatic base is awesome. It's a horrible level because you can choke it so easy, but it's just awesome to see just playing through it. It's how broken this game is. So here you don't really need to use gems. You can just hit the dash pads. You can hit that guy into the boxes. It's inconsistent for me, but it saves like a second if you do. And you have to get the sky gem, throw it over here, I'm attack, through a door, because, you know, of course it exists. Of course I get hit. Of course I bonk. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, come on game. Cannot.
I'll go on ahead.
I mean, at least this run is 100% I'm able to submit finally. Oh yeah, so now you're Knuckles. And Knuckles, you just go through this part. It's fairly straightforward. Nothing much to it. Here you sky jump over this and you just walk off because the sky jump will allow you to stay alive. This here, you kill the enemy with the brown space up. And you go through there. Now this section is really hard, as you could just see. I screwed it up. Oh, come on! Oh my gosh! Yeah, I just... 58 is 100% dead now. But, yeah. Okay, so that's aquatic base. I've not gotten a time that bad in a long time. I just lost 20 seconds, I think. So yeah, 58 is impossible, I think. Unless I get first try Cycle Wyvern. Now, this trick is amazing. Just watch it, it's beautiful. Now, as long as I can get a first try at least, it's amazing. If I get a first try, you'll see, it's awesome.
Right back at you. I'll finish this here.
No, I just killed my 58. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna wait it out now. But normally you can get the launch there, and he'll just despawn. I think this is still a PB. I don't know how long this actually takes. I might... Oh, there we go. I'm an idiot. Okay. But yeah, so that's Cycle Wyvern for you. It's also a PB. And I choked it to bells and to aquatic base. Like you do. Oh my gosh. Well, I finally have a submission run. Finally. Okay, so as you all can see, this game is beautiful. The amount of glitches in this game are just amazing. And it's just so fun to play, so fun to watch. Please accept it in Sonic Speed. Thank you for watching.